Hi, this is Sarah Rector, welcoming you to the teleseminar about exploring the adoption option. So excited to have a great panel of speakers to share their knowledge and their experience with you. And so I want to thank you to coming to this particular teleseminar. I'm wondering if anybody out there in cyberspace has any questions that they would like to ask Joan or Nicci. I'm also going to take a look and see if anyone has typed in some questions. Here's a question for both of you. What helped you make the decision to adopt?
Well, I think I can answer that. This is Joan. We also struggled with infertility, and when it got to the point where we weren't going to be involved genetically, we thought it was time for adoption. We were at that point thinking about donor egg, donor sperm. I think I, you know, wanted to start a family. I didn't necessarily have to give birth to my child. And that was when we switched gears and went towards adoption at that point. We didn't want to continue with infertility. So that's when we really made up our mind to adopt. We also had a lot of adoption in our family. My mother is adopted, my brother-in-law is adopted, and we were really comfortable with that as an option. And we were very comfortable after our process to get to open adoption.
Nicci, are you still with us? You want to add?
My answer is probably the same as Joan's there, that we went through various infertility treatments and it got to the stage where we were advised to use donor eggs and a surrogate. We looked into that, and one of the things that they said that if you use a surrogate is that you then have to adopt that child. And for me at that point it was, I didn't see the point of that, if we're going to adopt a child, then I would just like to adopt a child. And as I said, we took some time out and really thought about it, and we both agreed that a child didn't have to be genetically linked to us. I didn't have to give birth to my child. It would still be my child, and that our child basically is going to come through us through a different way. And that's where we decided adoption was the best option for us.
Great. Here's another question. Do you feel connected and bonded to your child?
Yes, my daughter's now 16. I feel incredibly bonded towards my child. I've also talked to my friends I have a very good friend, who was in fact from our infertility group, who adopted her older son and gave birth to her second child, which is very unusual. She was successful with infertility after adoption, which is very unusual. And I think she said it best. She feels no different towards her sons, except that they're different personalities and they're different people. And I feel very connected to my daughter, and I think she's very connected to me. So that's been wonderful. The relationship has been like any other parenting relationship, I believe.
Yeah, and I agree with that. My son's 10 months old, and I'm very connected with him and have been pretty much from the moment, not even just from the moment I laid eyes on him, but from the moment I knew of him, from the moment that we saw his pictures in utero. I would say that if I look back now on our journey, there's nothing I would change. I wouldn't change a step. I wouldn't change anything that we did, because this is my child. He was always meant to be my child, and he was always meant to come to me this way. There's no doubt in my mind that I would feel any different if he came through me, whether I'd given birth to him or not. This is my child. He's my son, and I can't imagine feeling any different if he'd come to me in any different way. So I think the connection is very much there.
That's so beautiful. I'm getting misty-eyed. So this is the last chance for any questions via chat or voice. It looks like there are no more questions, so I think this is a nice note to end on. I want to thank you so much, Joan and Nicci, for being a part of this teleseminar and sharing your your beautiful journeys to parenthood. And do either of you want to say anything before we sign off? Nope.
Just thank you for inviting me to join this.
And
Oh,
thank you as well, Sarah. It was wonderful to be a part of.
oh, thank you so much. All right, take care and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.